Good morning, everyone. I wanted to share with you the pens and inks that I got for my birthday. And I just thought that it would be fun to do the swatching of the inks of them with you guys and to show you the new pens that I got, which I'm so excited about. I, for a long time, was like, I'm not gonna get all the colored TWSBIs. Like, I really just wanted like the white and rose gold, the smoke rose gold, the new cafe series, and then I don't know what happened, but now I just love all the colors and I want to have all the colors as well. I am so excited about the new TWSBI Serpentine that's coming out on June 25th. Like, oh my gosh, that thing looks gorgeous. I love what TWSBI's doing now with the marbled kind of plastic that they're using. So anyways, yeah, I received some of these as gifts and some I bought myself, but I am very, very excited regardless. So first we have the Lami Safari in spring green. I've never had a Lami Safari that's like the traditional one that has like the shiny plastic. This is my first one. I already took out the cartridge that was in there. By the way, the Lami converters I do not like. They feel like they don't like twist smoothly, and it's like really hard to like twist up and down, like there's too much like friction or something. Does anybody have that experience? And if so, do you know of, like, is there a better kind of Lami converter? So far I've only seen the one, but anyways, yeah, I will probably just empty out the cartridge and use that for this. But this is the spring green. I really love this color. I picked this one out just because of the color. I prefer like the matte body of the plastic like this one is, but I just could not resist this color. It's so pretty. And I got both of these in a medium black coated nib. I find that for Lami's, I prefer the medium nibs, and I just usually tend to like the black coated nibs more. So I got that. So cute. And then for the other Lami, I got the Sunset Coral. I saw this on, whose channel did I see this on? I can't remember. Someone had it in their currently inked lineup, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so pretty and summery, and I'm really into this coral color. And yeah, I love the matte plastic of this. I also got this one with a medium black nib. So I haven't tested any of these out. I might do, we'll see how long this video goes to try and find some inks that go with these pens, or I might just do a separate video for that. But yeah, love this. I think this was one of their like limited release for this year as well. And then I got the TWSBI Eco Sky Blue. Oh my gosh, this blue is so pretty. I love sky blue, and I know that I always say I don't like blue. This is so out of character for me. I think I have to officially revise that statement to say that I actually do like blue because over the last several months I've been using more and more blue inks and loving them, and yeah, I actually do like blue now, so that's changed. But I saw this one and I love this color of blue. It's just so pretty. I still wish that I could get my hands on the pastel pink and pastel blue that they had several years ago, but this one I'm really happy with. It's very like spring, summer to me. So I got all of these and asked for all of these in a fine nib because the TWSBI fine is my favorite, I've come to realize. Definitely the medium is too broad for me, and the extra fine, I do like the extra fine, but they can tend to be scratchy. I feel like it's kind of hit or miss. So the fine is just really nice and my sweet spot. So I got that. Then I got the Persian green, which is so pretty. I was expecting it to be kind of like a dustier color. People said it had like, and it does definitely have a gray undertone to it. It's not a bright like this blue is. I don't know how to explain that, but it's definitely like a muted version of the color, but it's brighter than I thought it would be, which I like, and it's really, really pretty. I really love this color. And as you know, I've been so into turquoises and teals, and I think this will be great to put a turquoise or a teal in. And then my baby got me this one for my birthday, and it is the matcha, part of the breakfast series. This is the newest one they just released. I think it came out last month. Everyone knows about this. We've seen so many videos. I can't wait to figure out an ink that I'm going to put in here. And yeah, this is also in a fine. Can't see it. Yeah, I think it's down there, but yes. Oh my gosh, so cute and pretty. I love it. I love these three together. I think that's such a sweet little pair. So those are my new pens. I'm very excited about them. And let's do some ink swatching. Let's put these over here. Okay, so I guess we can just do it right here. And let me get, I'll just use one of my currently inked pens. Okay. Let's zoom in. Okay, the first one is Bow Blue, and I have not heard anything about this ink. I happened to see it on the Van Ness website. Sorry about that, I just dropped my glass spoon. And I thought it looked really pretty and that it would probably match well with the sky blue Twisby. Now, I have heard that it is, like, I did some research online, and people have said that it's like really, really light. So I'm curious to see. Hopefully it's legible. They didn't have an option to buy a sample of this, so I just got the bottle. I figured if anything, I can just use it for mixing, but this doesn't look too light in the swatch. I know the swatch is not representative of how it will be in a pen, but let's use the Pilot dip pen and see. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fine. This is pretty. I like this. I like that a lot. Just like a soft, muted light blue. It's definitely like lighter and brighter than Prussian blue. Prussian blue is a lot more gray, but this is really cute. So let's see. Yeah, I think that would be a perfect match. Love that. Okay, next. Oh, so a lot of these, I was watching the Joy in Pens and Paper re-swatch her diamond ink vents, and a lot of these are from the first ink vent that she did that I never got because I wasn't into fountain pens at that point. And she was just, I mean, I've seen them before, but as she was watching them, I'm like, man, these are so pretty. Like, I really want to try that ink. So a lot of these are samples from that line because of her videos. So thank you, Erin, for swatching those and inspiring me to get these. And let me take a drink of coffee. So this is a shimmer ink, so let me mix that up again before I do the swatch or the writing. So this is Dine Subzero. I really like this one too. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that Bow Blue is drying. It's drying so light and powdery. I love that. Yeah, so who knew, but I am like fully invested and ready to buy stock in these color blues. I just love them now. This is, I would say it leans more towards the turquoise. Like it has like a hint of green more so than that one does, but I think it's still firmly pretty blue. And I'm excited to see how it looks when the shimmer shows. Okay, the next one I have actually had a sample of before, but I couldn't find it and I don't know what I did with it. This is Dine Celebration from the green ink vent. I remember, I mean, I had it a long time ago, probably like 2 years ago. And I remember thinking like, I didn't like it in the pen and ink pairing that I had it in, or in the pen that I had it in. Sorry, I'm like not through my first coffee yet. My brain is not fully awake. So I'd like to give it another opportunity and try it again. And I also thought it would match the Lami really well, the Coral Sunset. And I am, like I said, really into this kind of coral color lately. I wish I could remember why I didn't like it the first time. I probably just put it in a pen that was not like good for a shimmer ink. So that is Dine Celebration. Yay. Then this is a new one for me. This is Dine Shimmertastic Pinklitz. And as I said in my currently inked video, like these Shimmertastic inks are so impressive to me. They just perform really, really well. They work excellently in the pens that I've used them in, and they have so much shimmer and they're beautiful. So I am looking forward to exploring more of this line. This is really pretty. It looks more coral on the camera. In person, it's more pink. I believe this one has a gold shimmer. That one felt like nice coming off the nib as well. It didn't feel dry at all. It felt wet. So yeah, I'm excited to see this one develop. That is really pretty. Yeah, it's much more pink in person. I wonder why it's pulling orange on the camera, but okay. Next, I wanted to try some of the Quebecco inks. I've only tried Summer Purple, which I did get another sample of because I used up all of the first one that I had. But I also wanted to try some of their other colors because I've heard just so many good things about them. So this is Ruby Red. I'm putting it right there on that little blue spot, so hopefully that doesn't mess with the color too much. I don't think it will. But yeah, this is like a really rich, deep, pretty red. Which I thought would be good for summer and fall. This also feels really nice and lubricated on the dip pen. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's like a really nice standard red. It reminds me of Red Dragon by Dine, but it's brighter. It has like a brightness to it. Okay, next is Quebecco Summer Purple, which I have had before, like I said. I used it all up. I think I used it a lot in mixes a couple years ago. I don't really remember using it on its own. I don't know if I like didn't like it or what, but oh my gosh, that is such a pretty, bright, like, what flower does it remind me of? A pansy. Look at that, the way that it's like laid down. It looks kind of like a pansy. But yeah, it reminds me of like a bright, plummy purple. I think I remember thinking when I first tried it that like it was too muted and I wanted it to be brighter, but I really like this. Let's see how it dries down. But yeah, I really like that a lot. Okay, next is Quebecco Paradise Blue, another turquoise. And the Quebecco inks are very reasonably priced as well. They're not, you know, very expensive. So I think they're awesome for someone who wants to try out good quality inks, you know, not spend a ton of money. The bottles are really cute too. I want to figure out which ones I want bottles of and get a couple because they're cute. Yeah, that is a bright, happy blue. Next is Peach Punch, and this is from the Dine Red calendar. I thought this had shimmer, but I'm not seeing any shimmer in here, so I guess it doesn't. Ooh, that is a pretty bright orange. I like that a lot. This would also be great for summer or fall. It feels a little bit drier than some of the others, but that's okay. We have white lightning if we need it. But yeah, that's a really pretty orange. And then Diamine Wonderland, which I also thought was a shimmer, but there's no shimmer. I don't know why I thought all these were shimmers. And this is also from the red edition. Ooh, I love that. It's kind of like Sailor Yamabuki. It's like that orange yellow color. That's pretty. Let's see if it writes wet or dry. It feels pretty good. It doesn't feel dry so far. I like that a lot. It looks a lot like Yamabuki, like a lot like it. There's Wonderland, there's Yamabuki, like those two look so similar. I feel like this has a little bit more orange and has a like a brightness to it that is just a little bit more than Yamabuki, but very similar. And then the last one is Diamine Red Edition Thunderbolt. So I've been wanting to find a deep, rich blue that comes across, like when you're writing with it, with like a brightness, not just like a basic blue ballpoint pen, but like a bright, deep blue. So this looked like it would fit that category. So I wanted to try this. And the swatch so far so good. That is gorgeous. It almost has like a purple to it. Oh, Diamine. Thunderbolt. Yeah, I like that. This is the kind of blue that I probably typically wouldn't go for, but I do want to try it in a pen and see, because that does have a little bit more oomph than normal blues have. Very pretty. So let's let these dry down and then I'll show them up close. Okay, so I didn't let them dry down all the way because I have to get off the camera, the phone. But I wanted to show, like, I feel like Subzero or Bow Blue would be really good in the TWSBI Eco Sky Blue, even Paradise Blue, but that leans a little bit more teal. I think I'm gonna go with one of those. And then for the Sunset Coral, I think Celebration and Pink Glitz would be gorgeous. And so would Peach Punch, but I'm leaning more towards a shimmer. I think that's a hard choice. Definitely one of those is going to go in there, though. I think those are both beautiful matches. As far as these three green ones, in this batch, I'm not seeing like a great match for any of these just because there's no greens. If I wanted to match the pen to the ink, that is. But of course, I don't have to do that. I could put contrasting colors or something, which I may do because I feel like that sounds fun. Like I feel like Summer Purple would go well with this Spring Green. For the matcha pen, I'm thinking of maybe Pine Needle or Sugar Snap from the past ink vents that I have, maybe without drawing up the shimmer. And then for Persian Green, I mean, look at this, like the last ink swatch video that I did, there's like all of these that would just be perfect in here. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of fun matches in here. And I could also do a contrasting color in this one as well. Yeah, I feel like I am liking doing contrasting colors rather than matchy colors lately. I just think it's kind of fun. But let's look at these up close. So I love the way that the bow blue has dried down. It really softened and like turned into more of a powdery blue as it dried. I think that is such a pretty color. I'm really happy that I got that. And then Subzero, oh my gosh, that is such a pretty ink. I love that. I can't really tell what the shimmer color is. It probably was a chameleon shimmer, because as I shift it, it like looks a little bit different. It doesn't look quite silver. It looks almost like a minty green kind of shimmer. Or sometimes it looks light blue. So I don't know if you guys know, you can put it down in the comments, but that is a really pretty ink. I like that a lot. Dine Celebration, also gorgeous. It looks like it has a gold shimmer in that peachy base. I'm really excited to use that again. Pinklitz is definitely a gold shimmer with pink ink. That is stunning. I love that so much. I can't believe I haven't tried that till now. So pretty. Then we have Ruby Red, which is a bright, but not too bright of a red. It has like a mutedness to it. It's just very pretty. I would call that like a lipstick red. It has a hint of purple to it, it looks like to me. Just a hint of like a purple undertone. To me, it doesn't look like a blue toned red, but I'm not the best at determining those things. Then we have Quebecco Summer Purple, which did dry down a little bit more muted than it looked when it was wet. And I think that that's what I remember not loving initially. Like, I really loved how it went down this brighter, more vibrant purple. And then like I was a little disappointed that it dried down to a softer, kind of more dusty purple. But I am excited to try it again and play with it some more. And I do think it's a really pretty color. Then we have Paradise Blue, which went down more blue, and as it has dried, it looks a little bit more turquoise. It's definitely not as turquoise as these ones were. I mean, when you look at them comparatively, like this definitely looks more blue than these. These have a lot more green in them, but it still has a little bit of turquoise in it to me, which is, it's very, very pretty. I like that one a lot. Peach Punch is also very pretty. I feel like this is a really nice soft coral. I do think it is kind of a true peach color. It's not too orange or too red. It really has like that nice peach quality. That's what I would consider peach to look like. And we have Dine Wonderland, which is coming up a little bit more yellow on camera and less bright in person. It looks a little bit more orange and has more of a brightness to it, kind of like that, a little bit of a highlighter quality. But again, it's very similar to Sailor Yamabuki. If I were to pick, I think I still like Yamabuki better because it has more yellow in it. This has more orange, but it's still a super pretty color. And I'm interested to see how it does in a pen. And then Dine Thunderbolt, it is a nice bright dark blue. Like, it has a brightness to it. Looks like there's going to be some sheen. Like, there's already sheen in here as it's drying, and we'll probably see more as it dries up more. I don't think you'll see it in the writing, most likely, but that's more of a traditional kind of blue that I expect to see like in a ballpoint pen or something. So it's not my super favorite, but I have been looking for a blue like this, like a dark blue, but has like a vibrancy to it. So I am going to try this in a pen, and I'm excited to do that. So those are all my birthday inks, and these are my birthday pens, and I'm so excited to play with all of them. I like want to ink them up now, but at the same time I need to use up my June inks, so I'll probably try to hold off and ink them for July. So you'll see that in the next currently inked video. But thank you so much for being here and watching this and celebrating with me, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye.